Hi, everyone. This is the design iteration release meeting for the digital experience team for Thursday, October 5th, and I'll hand it over to Tina to kick it off.
Thanks. So aside from working through some moments that matter issue planning, my main focus was on updating the enterprise landing page. We thought that this could be kind of a quick, easy win that we can do this iteration. So I'm going to share my screen and do a little walkthrough. So this is the current enterprise page. So Dennis pulled some analytics for us, which revealed that though the page is rarely viewed, it ranks like 73rd. 44% of visitors scroll past the hero content, so below the fold. And it's performing slightly higher in terms of lead gen and trial conversions than site average. So I think what this suggests to me anyways, is that the customers who do access this page are already primed to either convert or chat with sales, and actually they're not finding the content that's resonating with them. So they're just exiting the site. So I think the exit rate was 40% or something like that. It's all written here. Yeah, 40%, which is quite high. So to help reduce these exit, we recommend rethinking the page and aligning the layout and content to the insights that we've learned from our Moments That Matter enterprise research. And just to recap that, they consume content at a high level, like to see proof points and metrics that resonate with their business goals and bottom line. However, the more technically proficient influencers and practitioners, they want to dive into the details, so we don't want to forget about them in this journey as well. They care about the end-to-end process, visibility, developer productivity, security, and compliance are key differentiators. We also learned from Dennis's research that he provided for us that they view pricing pages as their next step. They commonly view marketing events, so all the field events that we do, like AWS, the DevSecOps World Tour, and they like to engage with trial-related pages as well on that journey. So we want to make those assets available to them. So let me just move some things around here so I don't get too distracted. This is a new proposed layout, starting from the top. Right now, the hero says GitLab for enterprises. We kind of want to change the hierarchy of that messaging so that we can have some kind of aspirational headline at the top. So I should say that all of this copy I pulled from different parts of the site and from other websites that I found inspiring. So we still need content to kind of really do some work to improve the messaging on this page. So another big improvement here is the hero image currently is some people moving boxes into a van. So we thought that because enterprises are such a varied industries, that might, like a stock image might not resonate with all enterprise buyers. So we want to show a little bit of the product. We want to show the value stream dashboard specifically because it shows the visibility that you can get. It shows that you can get actionable insights. And we just thought this image could be more successful. We also wanted to remove the copy underneath the headline and just pull out really quick, digestible value drivers. So deliver software faster, so we hit speed there, developer productivity, security and compliance, and then we talk about visibility and a simplified tool chain. So moving on to the benefits, the overview section. So here we want to pull out our key differentiators and outcomes. So we want to showcase those key value drivers, but also give the opportunities for people to click through to them, especially for those who want to deep dive. So instead of the list that we have now, we're proposing a card layout that could be more engaging and inspire more click-throughs. We also want to add a lot of CTAs throughout. So here we would link to why GitLab, find out. Another improvement here is that we are proposing adding a contact sales CTA to the sticky nav. The sticky nav is highly used to navigate this page, so we just want to make that CTA more accessible. Customer realized benefits here. So here we just kind of want to reframe how we're presenting the benefits, because currently we're just saying that we do all of these things, that you can deliver secure software faster, that you can boost productivity, you can reduce compliance risks, but we think that it will be more impactful if it's coming from the voice of the customers, and especially from customers that they know and respect. So that would add some credibility to these statements. And then again, more CTAs to read stories, explore more customer stories. I think I've added an additional 10 links into the site from what is currently there to try to improve those exit rates. Here we have a new ROI section. So pulling out those key metrics that are from, again, another source. So these are not coming from us, they're coming from a Forrester study. So it gives a little bit of credibility to, you know, our message that we can improve your cycle times, that you can get value from our product. And then more links to some more reports, and then a link to our ROI calculator, which kind of fits with that messaging. And then down here, capabilities. So this really is for the more technically proficient influencer practitioner person who wants to really dive into our key capabilities. So here we'd have our kind of best of breed solutions here. And then the rip and replace. Carrie will talk about this component that we've introduced to our website, but here we just want to kind of ease fears and concerns over retooling. We also want to add some links to plans and pricing pages. So lots of stuff happening here. We've learned that a lot of enterprise customers, when they do purchase or convert from our website, they more often purchase premium than ultimate. So we want to make that available. We also want to show that we can scale with them when they're ready to upgrade to ultimate. We want to show what those features are and what those benefits are. And then we have some by premium here, the links to why ultimate, why premium. Here I'm flipping between a buy ultimate or contact sales, because enterprise customers are primarily sales led. They might be more willing to get pricing from a salesperson than from our website. So we'll see. Maybe that's something we can A/B test. Start your free trial under here, and then learn more about pricing. So lots of links, lots of possibilities to continue learning, and as well as a link to the platform page. And then finally, let's highlight those events that we know that enterprise customers are interested in engaging with, marketing events and marketing initiatives down here, and with some G2 recognition badges to add confidence. That's it. That was long. I hope I didn't miss anything. And I'll pass it along to Carrie then, if that's okay, since I talked about that integration banner.
Yeah, thanks, Tina. I'm going to share my screen as well. Yeah, so from our enterprise focused research, we spoke with a lot of spoke with a lot of people who understood like the enterprise market or enterprise perspective. And what we found was there was a lot of reluctancy around switching to a platform. So what we wanted to test was emphasizing integration or consolidation. So this is one test that we're thinking of testing on our solutions page. So as someone comes down from the solutions page, they see all the different solutions that we have provided, and then we have a little banner. I mean, it's not really a banner, but it's more of like a little CTA at the bottom that points users to contact us for ways of integrating. And we also have options for or more like ways of highlighting how we integrate. So Jira, GitHub, Jenkins, and APIs, and CTAs for those as well. Another thing that I worked on during this iteration, sorry, let me pull this down, was the Y Ultimate page. So, and this is from analytics that Dennis pulled for us. This is where these changes are coming from. But basically, we have the Y Ultimate page. Before, this was like a huge paragraph where people had to pull out what the top the top like elements were. So we pulled that out into bullet points where it's easier for people to scan. We found that a lot of people were looking for this comparison button to compare all features. So people were going all the way down and looking for that. So we pulled that up to the top so it's more easily accessible. Before, this was also in a basically where you had to click, and each benefit was in a drop-down accordion. So now we just pulled this out so it's more easily able to read. We updated this to the latest design of our logos. And then we created a list view for all of our ultimate features. Before, it was in a card view, which made this page really long and really hard to read. So we put this into a more easily skimmable list view. And then we're also doing the same thing for the premium page just to keep it consistent. So I'm working on that still and should be done by today. And I'm going to hand it over to Trevor. Really stop sharing. There we go. I don't know.
Share my screen 1 second here. All right. So the focus for me this iteration on the commercial side, we had 3 things. The first thing was continuing to work on the redesign of the small business page, work on the redesign of the starter page, as well as make a global sitemap as a resource for the digital experience team. So what I'm going to do is walk you through an evaluation of our current small business page and how it fueled some of the changes we made to the redesigned version. So as you can see here, starting off with our current small business page, what we learned is it has a really high drop-off rate from the experience. So about 50%, 57%, so extremely high. So what we wanted to do was essentially try to figure out what information this audience needs in order to stay engaged in this experience. So walking through here, what we can see is really low engagement on this video. About 27% of people dropped off past this point. So really early on, they're not getting what they need. And so that fueled a lot of the decision-making in the new version of what content we can cut and how we can get them to the right information a lot sooner. So looking at the updated version here, so what we have is a few themes here. So what we learned from our research is we really need to emphasize the high value capabilities that small businesses are looking for. So CI/CD, CSM, dedicated support. We need to show the value of premium over free. And like I said, we need to make appropriate adjustments to the page based off engagement behavior. So made some adjustments up top to the actual copy introducing the page. So getting them familiar with the capabilities up front, opposed to more high level speaking about the platform in general. Next up here, we go right into capabilities. So less of high level speaking about the platform in general and more directly into what they can and can't do with GitLab. Another thing here is really highlighting the value or the differences between free and premium. So we wanted to show this is exactly what you get with free, and this is exactly what you get with premium, as well as more cross-linking to the actual Y premium page. Yeah. Next up here, we had low engagement on the case study content in the current page. So what we want to do is actually bring out some of these quotes from people in roles similar to the decision maker on the commercial side, so they can really see, without needing to click through, the value these other groups are getting by going with GitLab. Another thing too is what we noticed is a lot of the case studies that are being featured on that page today are not premium customers. A lot of them are either ultimate or legacy types of customers. So needing to emphasize premium here and those pull quotes from that, I think is really important. Next up, we have pricing. So what we notice is a lot of the traffic that comes here does want to go to pricing after this. So we figured we can reduce a step by showing pricing on this page in context to their needs and how it compares against something like free to premium. So here, not necessarily needing to show ultimate, but really sort of focusing that content on free and premium. So the next thing here is highlighting our startups program. Our startups page and our startups program is a big lead driver, and I don't think that should be exclusive to people who are just going on the startups page. So here we can highlight on the small business page that this program is available for them as well. So yeah, down below on this sort of final call to action, best next steps, we wanted to highlight this content based off the audience. This audience has a high engagement rate with things like our community forum. So I wanted to highlight that in here as well to give them easier access to that. So yeah, these are, the page is quite a bit smaller, but I feel like it's very condensed and focused content that will hopefully drive more click-through rates and free trials and plans. So yeah. So I'll skip over small business for now, just based off time, but can give you a quick glance at our sitemap that we put together. So a great resource for us to be able to see exactly at a high level what pages we have, how the information architecture or site architecture is set up in order to make appropriate changes as we go through this work of what we need, what we don't need, and what's potentially missing. So I won't go too into detail with this, but yeah, a great way to kind of like go in here, find a page, and then it links directly to that page. So yeah, and that's it for the commercial side. I'll pass it back over to Philza.
That was it. Thanks so much, everyone.